Well, that had to be really nice to see, particularly in the defensive effort, when you can score 41 points off of turnovers.
Well, we work hard on our defense, and we try to let defense drive the offense. And you know, we needed a game where we were having a little bit more success. And I just felt like in our Vanderbilt and our Missouri games, we weren't intense enough. We weren't aggressive enough. And we didn't force the issue enough. And I was real proud of how tonight I felt like, you know, Josie and Hope and Macy and Aaliyah and Jalen, all the starters really set a tone, even though it didn't really kick in until some fatigue happened for Miami. That's when really I felt like they kind of got, you know, they started having trouble with the ball a little bit. And so, but those first five set the tone, the defensive effort.
You kind of juggled that up a little bit tonight. Was that for a purpose to kind of maybe give a little more intensity?
There's a mixture of reasons. So Josie earned hers, and tonight you can tell she played really hard, and it was my fault at the Missouri game. As I went back and watched the film, I should have got her in more situations where she can just be disruptive, because she's really good at that, and that's what she did in high school, and you know, she's just going to continue to learn and grow, and it should be a good compliment to the other guards that are out there.
You know, you've been talking about defense, you know, since before the season started. You know, you forced 18 turnovers in the first half, and then in the third quarter you come right away with the full court press. That led to, like, what I think 3 back-to-back threes at one point. You know, what can you say about the team performance and how, you know, defense turned into offense?
That's what we work on every day, you know, and most of the time in our huddles, it's talking to them about the intensity and the readiness on defense, making sure that they're reading the play. We just fouled too much again. That was one of our problems against Vanderbilt. Like, you know, I think in the third quarter, I think Miami had, I think they had 8 points. I'm sorry, they had 9 points from the free throw line, and I think they had 8 field goal attempts. And so we put them at the line more than they got field goal attempts, and we just can't keep doing that. We've got to learn how to play a little bit cleaner on defense. But right now, I'll take the intensity, and we'll work on cleaning it up.
This was Maya's first game if I look right.
Yeah.
What's it like to have her? I mean, I know it's been a
No, she's been practicing well, and obviously we're thrilled to get her back on the floor. And really, I didn't want to put her in the starting lineup and put those expectations off the charts for her. I want her just to kind of ease into the flow of the game, and I felt like she did. And you can tell she's not quite back 100%, but you know, Maya Meredith at 80% is still pretty good. And so we'll just keep putting her out there. She'll keep getting a little bit more confident and getting a little bit faster. And once she settles in, she's going to be right back where she was.
6 in the double figures tonight. That has to be good to see that balance. It's kind of when you guys were rolling last year, it seemed like that's
I think that's the strength of the team, is a team. You know, like Jalen Foster goes against 10 rebounds, you know, and you know, Aaliyah Pitts came in tonight, and I think she had 18 or 19 points. And so, you know, I need them all to be a threat. Everybody needs to be a threat to go score, whether it's hit a 3 or get an assist or get to the free throw line or get a late, whatever it is, everybody's got to be a threat. And then there were some easy shots I felt like that we just missed. You know, there were some layups, there were some little open 6-foot shots that we missed down there around the basket, and those are things we can still get better. But I felt like tonight we took a little bit of a step forward in calming down and just being who we are in practice. And so as we get this experience and get a little bit more settled, the pace won't slow down, the intensity won't slow down, but the game will slow down for us. And so that's kind of what we're trying to get to.
Players said that they felt like, you know, getting that first win out of the way now is a little bit of they can kind of excel a little bit. Certainly it'd be good to kind of get this first one out of the way and maybe get some success going forward as you go into this tournament here.
Well, they better not excel too much, because we have practice tomorrow, so we'll find out how much they're going to excel.
But it'd have to be good at
It's better to win. It's better to learn from winning than learn from losing. So I'm proud of how hard they played. And yes, there are things that we can clean up, but overall, you know, this team really shoots the ball. You guys have not seen this team shoot the ball like I've seen them in practice. And I know that 8 for 30 is not, it would not have surprised me if we were 16 for 30. I wouldn't have been surprised at all. So 8 for 30 is not what they're capable of. But right now, that's where we are. And so we'll just keep believing, keep working, keep trusting each other, and we'll get there.
You know, even with that third quarter, there were a lot of fouls called. You know, some were tic-tac, were questionable, but you know, and I does that, you know, like prevent you from wanting to be as intense on defense as much as, you know?
No. I told Bill Lawrence, we had great officials, all right? They did a good job. I didn't like everything that they did, and there's a couple of things that have been over the course of the 3 games that the consistency of that particular type of call is frustrating, and so we'll address that. But I told Bill, I said, you're not getting paid by the hour, so let them play. And but some of that's on us, knowing when to keep our hands back and when to make a play for the ball, and we've just got to get better at that.
Anything else?
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.